Lots of old ruins, old quarry, lighthouse, beach, haunted. I mean, it's just like awesome. If you're a bit crazy like me, that is. Hey up YouTube! Today we're in Wales, a place called Penmon Point, and although the signage says no campers, no tenting, no nothing, when you talk to the toll guys they say it's absolutely fine, we'll just charge you double. There's a car park at the end, so it's £3.50 for a car, I think something like £7.50 for a camper, and if you drive up there and you stay overnight, they just charge you again in the morning. Which is pretty sound, to be honest. Not got a problem with that. And apparently, they were telling me this place is haunted. He was like, oh, you're brave, you know it's haunted, don't you? He says one of the mines collapsed on a load of people. And apparently it's all haunted, so we'll see what happens tonight. I've had a lovely little explore. Been up the top, seen the lighthouse, beautiful pebble beach where people can fish, nice little rock pools as well for the kids to sort of explore, nice little coffee shop with ice creams and things, and then there's the old Priory, holy well, and an old Dovecote as well. So it's a really interesting place to come and explore. Lots of old ruins, old quarry, lighthouse, beach, haunted. I mean, it's just like awesome. If you're a bit crazy like me, that is. The landscape at Penmon has many levels of historic interest. In the 6th century, St Cyril founded an early Welsh monastery here, which was reorganised in the early 13th as a priory for the Augustinians. Penmon became the property of the Bulkley family, who constructed the elegant Dovecote opposite and built an extensive wall to create a deer park. So this is St Penmon's Dovecote. It's huge. St Cyril's well. This well is traditionally associated with St Cyril, who lived in the 16th century. The lower part of the well chamber and the nearby oval hut may go back to early Christian times, but the masonry above was built in the 18th century. Pretty cool, huh? Beautiful place. Lovely little explore this is. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself so far. It's only going to get better. You wait till you see where I'm camping. I love signs like this. You always know when you're in a good place when you've got a sign that says danger. Ooh, it's going to be a wobbly one. Hello sheepies. Told them I was coming to camp down at the quarry, so yeah, they weren't too worried about that. And I can already see it. This is going to be cool. Starting to see the beginnings of the quarry now. Old chimney stack. And there's a lime kiln up here. Beautiful views. Oh, this is one of the lime kilns, look. Didn't go back very far, but let's try this next one. I'm guessing it's going to be the same. Yep. I could camp in there, I suppose. I bet it'd be pretty sheltered in there. Might have a look in there in a mo. You can see the old chutes where, I'm not sure whether it's probably the lime that they would have been shooting down here, ready to take out to sea. Out there is the Menai Straits. It's pretty impressive. Can't wait to get up there. Sweet. Main private beach if I want to go for a swim. Views on this place just keep getting better. Well, this is just a wild camping paradise up here. Spoiled for choice. Well, I'm totally gutted. I forgot my drone controller. And look, like, it's just the most perfect sun to capture this really cool ruin. Oh man, total shizbums. That's the only word I can use. Shizbums. It's my new word of the day. So it bums and it's shit. So it's shizbums. Oh, I'm gutted. This would have been epic drone land as well. Ah! Oh well. Well, I guess there's nothing else for it but to go and have a bit more of an explore. Still really annoyed. I've got my drone, full battery, no controller. And I know I got it ready to pack, so I'm not quite sure how it didn't make it in the bag, but there you go. Hey ho! Let's not be sad, Joe. Carry on. Oh yeah, so that's like an old, well, it's not that old, is it? It's a fairly modern building, but very secure. No way in there. I'm going to try and get up there. And I think there's a staircase round on this side. We shall see. There's a little path up. Nice big quarry to camp in. So where there was rough, there's loads of room in there. You could have a party in there. You could actually have a really good rave. See where this path goes. That's all collapsed inside, look. That roof beam above the door. It's not got long left, has it? See, someone's had a bit of a fire up here. I've got to say, this is probably the best spot in the house. You've got the ruin there, quarry behind you, and the beach there. Wicked views. And yeah, there's that staircase, look. I could go up there, but what's the point really? It looks a bit dodgy. I'm not that scared. I could go up there, but there's not really that much point, to be honest, so I'm not going to bother. Actually get inside, look. Beautiful. That is some big bits of wood. Tell you what, you've got to watch your foot down here. Big hole there. Just easily just land yourself in that. What an interesting place. I'm loving it. Just make out the mountains of Snowdonia in the distance. The sun is just setting over the hill. So I went round and I tried various doors and windows. I could have given up, but I thought it just takes one. That is cool. Body's in worse condition than this. That is not bad. Not bad at all. It does have a slightly eerie feel though in here. So I'd rather camp up there with nice views, to be honest. It's a nice night, but definitely worth knowing about. Well, the sun has now set, so it's about 7:30. It gets dark at 8:30 now, pitch black, so I better get a groove on and get this tent up. I think I'm going to pitch right about here, back in the trusty scarp. Is my bum dirty? Pegs aren't going in very far. It's the only problem with quarries, isn't it? But the ground's quite firm and it's not windy, so should be alright. Not a bad pitch for the night. Pretty cool. Tonight I've been very fortunate that Flextail has sent me their new 0R5 mat, which is very similar to my Exped 5R. So I am going to do a proper comparison review between the two actually, because they are so similar. I want to know which one's the best, but I can't tell you which one's the best until I've slept on it, can I? So this is going to be my first time sleeping on this mat, and they sent me the tiny bump. This is tiny. So let's see how quick it inflates this. Okay, are you ready? Contenders, are you ready? I opened both of the, because it's got like a double valve thing on it, and I pulled it and it opened both, which is kind of annoying. Also, I found that the air came out the back of this pump. Yeah, I'd say that the valve needs a bit of work, because it does allow air to come back out, which kind of defeats the point of having like a one-way valve. But otherwise, I'm liking the look of it. There you go, all set up. It feels slightly wider than my Exped. I'll have to do a measurement comparison. But yeah, that should be pretty cosy for the night. Time to get dinner on the go. Tonight we've got something to eat. A bit different, because I normally have the fuel oil preparation, but we've got something to eat, spicy pasta arrabbiata. Give that a few minutes. Let's give this a go then. Yep, it's tasty. One thing I'm disappointed about though is there's no beef in it. So all the fuel oil preparation ones have got beef in, and they are 100 grams and 545 calories. As these are 156 grams and only 50 calories more, mostly because it hasn't got beef in it. So it's yeah, I mean, I guess it's more filling in a way because there's a lot more pasta, but in terms of calories and energy, it's not really any better. But you are carrying a little bit more weight. Rain started. Time's about 10:30. So I'm going to go to sleep and I will see you in the morning. Night. Morning. Slept alright. Had a lot of weird dreams last night. Otherwise, yeah, all good. No hauntings, no weird stuff. I think that was a load of BS, to be honest, because he said that there was a shaft that collapsed and people died. but it's not that kind of mine. It's a limestone mine, so they would have been carving away the hillside, which is exactly what you can see. It's like an amphitheatre style mine. So it's not the sort of mine like where you've got coal, for example, where you're sort of digging holes, shafts into the ground to find the coal seams. So I think that was a load of rubbish. In any case, I didn't hear or see anything weird or unusual. So verdict on the Flextail 05R sleeping mat. I'd say it's every bit as comfortable as my Exped, to be honest. I think I probably slightly overinflated it, so I was a little bit sort of stiff and tossing and turning during the night just because it was a little bit too firm. But that's, you know, not the mat's fault, that's my fault. But yeah, very comfortable. You can feel the insulation in it, so it's only got insulation in the middle. The two side baffles haven't got insulation, but you can really feel your body heat sort of reflecting back at you in the middle. So it would seem to be pretty good in that respect, but it was very mild last night, so I wouldn't be able to give it a good comparison test until I'm out in the freezing cold and see which one's better, you know, the Exped or this one. I know the Exped is very good in the cold. I've had it out on snow on top of a mountain and the insulation works really well. Time to get the coffee on. Forgot my cup, didn't I? Because I was packing in a bit of a rush, so I'm using my water bottle without the filter, of course. My view for the morning, not a bad view. It's a little bit on the misty, cloudy side, but a lot better than the dreary, drizzly, horrible weather that I had in Derby, which was why I decided to come over to Anglesey, because I could see that it was going to be nice and sunny during the day. So it was really grim over in Derbyshire, and to be fair, most of the country apart from the Lake District. So that was why I decided to come over here. It would appear that the drizzle has decided to come to Anglesey this morning. About 11 o'clock it's going to start raining, but I'll be packed up long before then. Apparently the slug also wants some coffee, look. Maybe that will speed him up. Well, after much umming and ahhing and looking about on the internet, I've decided that I'm ringing the breakdown. Yeah, when on the drive here, I started hearing this really high-pitched sort of almost like a squealing sort of noise, and when I turn left it gets a lot worse, and when I turn right it goes away. Bearing in mind I've got a good 150 miles to get home, all on mostly sort of motorway A roads. Yeah, that's not really a chance that I want to take. So yeah, I've called the breakdown. They're coming for about 11:30. It's about 10 o'clock now, so yeah, just whack this tent down and hike back to the car and wait for them. It's always eventful on my camps, isn't it? Jesus. Oh dear. But you know, better safe than sorry. Right, all packed up now. Let's get back to the car. Not quite the end of the video though, because something else happened last night, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And yeah, we'll see what happens with the AA man. Yeah, so there's a door underneath this bush, and that's because last night I was sat up there and I dropped my charger over the side, and as you can see it couldn't have landed in a worse patch of bushes. Got rose and blackthorn, so the only way I could get in there was I found this door, so I'm going to move that now and take it back. Yeah, it landed right in there. Right, that's the car. So verdict is it's my brakes, so that's a bonus because wheel bearings are pretty catastrophic if they go, but he reckons it's my brakes, so I'll be getting it in the garage on Monday and get those sorted. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, eventful as ever. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment and all that good stuff. And yeah, my next target is to get up to 10,000 subs. So yeah, please do. Doesn't cost you anything. Shamelessly begging for subs, I know. I don't really care. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. So yeah, why not? Help a girl out. Come on. Anyway, big shout out to Darren, the recovery guy. So thanks, Darren. I know you're gonna sub because you're into your wild camping and your bushcraft as well. So yeah, really nice to meet you, and thanks very much for your help. Take it easy. Bye.